There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
I am in a really good mood today. Okay, today being, of course, when I record the Trevor Report, which is the day before. In fact, I'm in such a good mood. Okay, it's a sunglasses indoors kind of good mood. Okay, this is what you call. I have no idea, but it's good news all around the board because Kaiser, Ave Kaiser est, right? The God Emperor himself is running for president in 2024. Already covered all that stupid Ron DeSantis nonsense. And it was a really, really good speech by Trump, I do have to say. It was a fantastic speech by Trump. It was probably one of the best Trump speeches in the history of Trump speeches ever, and whatever else Trump would say about his own speech. But, as always, before we get started with the Trevor Report, if you see it on screen, click up a link down below in the description for you to view it yourself, and all previous Trevor Reports, link down below in the description. Let's jump right on into it. So the anonymous ANN reporter over on theacropolisnews.com, you're doing a great job, by the way. You published this basically immediately after Trump's speech was over with an embedded thing, full context, all this neat stuff. If you want to work for theacropolisnews.com for the full context, just news category, feel free to go to the support link in the bio to connect with me via Gab and Getter and Instagram. But anyway, let's also check this neat stuff out. So while Trump's speech was going, I felt kind of like a Trump reply guy. I was just really excited. I had the speech on one side and my Getter account on the other, and I literally put my unfiltered thoughts as I was going through. So I'll just go in chronological order. Hold up. I really should have just done this in a thread now that I think about it, but whatever. I know for next time, I guess. But yeah, so I just sort of like when I found something that was quotable, I just put Trump 2024 on the side of it. My fellow American citizens come back to. Oh wait, no, sorry. There we go. Search bar right here. My fellow citizens, America's comeback starts right now. In 4 short years, everyone was doing great. Everybody was thriving like never before. We turned the page on decades of globalism, sellouts, and created the greatest economy in the history of the world. There's a typo on there for work instead of world, my bad. We received billions and billions from China, and maybe that's why China did something in the 2020 election. Just saying. I'm putting this on YouTube, and I don't care to edit it out, because I have a fully decentralized social media presence and I am completely cancel-proof. And if you want to become cancel-proof, make sure to click the link in my bio to become completely 100% censorship-proof on social media and start doing a fully automated process that can help make you, again, completely censorship-proof and start making $1,000 a month passively doing and promoting and selling what you love. All right, down below in the description, do check that out. Unlike other presidents, I keep my promises. Yes. Trump did not say Ave Caesar est. I said Ave Caesar est. I probably said Ave Caesar est something to the tune of 100 times today. And the day's not over. But yeah, 2 years ago, we were a great nation, and soon we will be a great nation again. Trump 2024. Are you getting ready? I am too. And then, the crowd started cheering Trump, 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 but that's neither here nor there. Nancy Pelosi has been fired. That's probably my favorite quote on this entire thing. Straight from the Apprentice. This is not the end. This is only the beginning of the fight for the American dream. I forgot to put Trump 2024 on that, but whatever. In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for the President of the United States. Ave Caesar est. Ave Caesar est. People just chanted Trump and instead of that. Can we get some Roman aesthetics for Trump, please? I'd really appreciate it, but that's just That's just my nerd sense coming on. This will not be my campaign. This will be our campaign, because the only force capable of destroying this corruption we are dealing with is you, the American people, Trump. He said that, which is very true, which is why, again, populists and dissidents need to become a powerful enough economic bloc, because we need to be at the same level or higher as these people, the corporate press. Literally, the nanosecond he announced his election, there were every single news station was like, Trump is a racist, sexist, homophobic, alt-right, neo-Nazi, maggot, bigot, fascist, insurrectionist, Nazi, and just like, please shut up. Your incessant drivel is a cancer on the nation, and I cannot be bothered listening to you. But, again, I should probably, actually show what my with Koji looks. I should probably show what my with Koji looks like. It's got the news network. It's got the podcast link for Odyssey. My podcast is also on the news network. So whatever. Become 100% censorship free, with a fully decentralized social media presence that, regardless of its following count, can make you up to $1,000 a month passive income. Okay, just needs a little bit of work done, but I'll do the work for you. I also have a affiliate marketing campaign for my news website, where I literally pay people in order to promote the ANN membership, so that we can literally just replace the corporate press. Okay, because Acropolis News Network is not just a news station. It is an aggregate of right-wing dissident content and a think tank for right-wing dissidents, such as myself. Okay, and then there is also an Ask Me Anything, where you can anonymously send me messages of what you want me to cover on a future Trevor Report. You could also go to acropolisnews@protonmail.com and send me an email for something very similar, for anonymous messages to my news network. But anyway, let's continue to the salt, the seethe, the aristocracy being aristocrats. Donald Trump, who tried to overturn Biden's legitimate election. See what they did there? Launches 2024 bid. Donald Trump, who tried to overthrow the results of the 2020 presidential election, okay, and inspired a deadly riot at the Capitol office in a desperate attempt to keep himself in power, announced he is running for 2024. The announcement and official filing comes week after the blah 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 blah-bitty blah 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 blah. I have a lump of coal up my ass. That's gonna get clapped. I can't believe I said that. Whatever. Trump, who was president, fomented an insurrection. He says he is running again. You can see the theme. You see the theme here. Trump's 2024 presidential bid with immediate challenge from group behind disqualification clause lawsuits. As Donald Trump announced Tuesday, he is running again for the White House. Two groups are already working behind the scenes to mount a national push to get election officials to stop him from being on the ballot because of Jan 6 in the blah blah blah, blah-bitty blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah-bitty blah blah. Like, who cares? Shut up, die. No one cares about you. Okay, the God Emperor. Okay, America's Robin Hood. He's gonna win. You're going to lose. Me happy. I'm very happy right now. And this is according to New York Times reporting. FBI had informants in Proud Boys court papers, suggests. The New York Times has a charming habit. I'm not going to read the Revolver News thing. But the FBI had as many as 8 informants inside the far-right Proud Boys in the months surrounding the storming of the Capitol on Jan 6. Recent court papers indicate raising questions about how much federal investigations were able to learn from them about the violent mob attack, both before and after it took place. I just like to take this moment to say that the vast majority of Americans, even Republicans, are extremely left-wing. And this is because of the definition of left and right, okay? Right-wing conservatism, it means pro-monarchy. As a monarchist, I am a conservative. If you are in favor of democracy or any democratized systems the way they are thought about in an Enlightenment framework, you are a left winger. Like this is so stupid. I'd imagine the vast majority of Proud Boys, if you really boil it down, they probably have an Enlightenment framework, meaning they are left wingers. Okay, I'm a conservative. Okay, I prefer Curtis Yarvin to Antonio Gramsci. Okay, I prefer Michael Oakeshott to Jean-Jacques Rousseau. I prefer Edmund Burke to Montesquieu. Okay, I am a conservative. You are left wing. Stop lumping in left wing nonsense into my conservatism. I'm mostly kidding, by the way. But here's the thing. That's true, though. Like, that's, like, definitionally speaking. And if you go through the philosophical literature of this, yes, I'm going to brag that I read a bunch of hyper niche philosophical theory. Bite me. But essentially, like, this is the crazy part. The vast majority of people in the United States that call themselves conservatives don't even know that they are left wing, and that's because the definition of right and left wing has essentially become: are you in favor of what the left was in 2000, where they were trying to make marriage a completely fucking worthless entity? By the way, marriage has absolutely nothing to do with love, and if you believe that, okay, you probably spent 3 months' salary on a diamond. A diamond is crystallized carbon. Carbon is one of the most abundant resources on this planet. You got scammed. But there's that. Okay. It's like, oh, I don't think we should be in favor of transing toddlers. Okay, but transy teenagers, that's okay. Like, if that's the left-right political divide, then the left-right political divide means fuck all, and I don't care. I don't have to be in your paradigm to be okay. I can self-publish, and then like-minded people could come view my content. Okay? And by the way, Nazis, communists, Republicans, Democrats, you're all left-wing, okay? Neocons, neolibs, Whigs, classical liberals, you are all left-wing lunatics. I'm a monarchist. I'm mostly kidding. Like, in terms of the philosophical definitions, I'm correct. But the way I'm delivering them, I'm kidding. Anyway, I don't know. I've spent too much time on that. This is supposed to be a quick Trevor report. Biden says missile that hit Poland unlikely to have been fired from Russia. Yeah. No, look, I'm sorry. Again, you see it on the screen. Click up a link down below in the description. So you don't have to take my opinions at face value if you don't want to. Okay. But here's the thing. Russia and Ukraine are in kind of a deadlock situation where it's not really clear who the winner or the loser is of this war for a long time. So that's why Russia decided to bomb a NATO ally, thus making the war in Ukraine even more difficult for them for absolutely no reason. Because as we all know, every single official in Russia is incredibly incompetent. No. I'm sorry. Like this is so stupid. Who like okay like don't get me wrong. A bunch of people fell for this. A bunch of content creators I follow fell for this. Like, oh, we're closer to World War III, and then the leader of Poland was like, nah, this probably wasn't from Russia. It's like, oh, so the U.S. did another false flag attack then. All right. Well, I look forward to covering the story because the information will probably be buried on Friday, like at the end of the day, which means I'll end up covering it on Monday's Trevor Report because this is a political recap show. So yeah, well, political and culture. Rick Scott to challenge Mitch McConnell for Senate GOP leader. There is some infighting, some much necessary infighting in the American Republican Party. Again, I'm a monarchist, so you guys can have your little tussles or whatever. Again, kidding. But okay, I'm not kidding. But like I'm like 30% kidding, 40% serious, 20% facetious, 10% I have no idea. And so I'm just getting to this point where okay, you know what? The MAGA crowd and the GOP uniparty establishment need to have a fight. They need to determine the winner, and then someone needs to win. Okay, and then when the establishment GOP that no Republican voter likes, when they leave, then we can have this amazing, perfect scenario where the Republican Party can finally kick the neoliberal uniparty scumbags out of the party. They all go to the Democrat Party, and then we go from having a one-party system with two faces to a two-party system. And then the MAGA people could be like, yo, bro, we got you, term limits. Yo, bro, we got you, term limits for unelected bureaucrats. Yo, bro, we got you. Okay, here's going back to the gold standard and ending the Federal Reserve. Yo, bros, we got you. Southern border closed. Yo, bros, we got you. Like all of the good things that Democrats, when like they were pretending to be the good faith for the American people crowd were asking for, and all the stuff that the establishment neolib uniparty is like, and then they do nothing that they promised. So just get rid of them. Okay, replace them. Okay, and then final thing for the Trevor Report for this. For this, all right, the GOP is one seat away from House control. By the time it's tomorrow, it's likely going to change, and the GOP are likely going to have the majority. But a really neat thing is there are more MAGA candidates in the Senate. Okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene got reelected. There's some fishy stuff going on with Lauren Boebert, but that'll end up recapping on Friday. But other than that, I am really looking forward to this. I'm very optimistic, not because I think anything in the immediate has changed. To the contrary, I think the immediate is about to get a lot worse. I think the aristocracy and the uniparty are going to become somehow even more unhinged than they already were, and I think a bunch of secular Catholics are going to start doing some terrorisms. They're probably going to burn a working class community to the ground and maybe pillage a few churches and small businesses, but it is the way it is. Look forward to the House not investigating any of it, because again, even though some MAGA candidates won in the GOP, it's still majority of the GOP that is elected in the House is they're neocon, neolib, uniparty types. But I'm just going to leave it at that. In the meantime, my name's Trevor Brown. Do click the support link down below in the description. We need to become a powerful economic bloc, okay, a powerful economic and political bloc. And the way we do this is by becoming financially and censorship free, okay? And I've done it with my social media presence, and I love to just spread the good word, okay? Okay, spreading the good word. That was a religion pun. Anyway, bye.
There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.